Our region, Northeast Asia, people are divided and there are stereotypes and prejudice. Youth can bring new perspective and values and the peace-building dialogue. A youth peace builder is a young individual who genuinely cares about peace, is passionate about peace building, and is willing to make efforts and take concrete measures to materialize that.
Being a youth peace builder is to work on issues pertaining to peace, but from a youth mindset. I think that's really important to consider and have in discussions because the youth are usually inheritors of current problems.
We know that war has happened in the region, and I don't want to see the history repeat itself. The Future in Peace initiative developed by UN DPPA allows us to collaborate, to exchange our views, and also to ensure that young people's voices and perspectives are heard.
Peace building seems like it is determined primarily by governments. However, this program, using the concept of futures, allows young people to step outside of the limitations and truly imagine how we want regional cohesion in the future of our generations to play out.
This specific project is about including youth voices in security and peace discussions and dialogue. There have been many stages, and I've been lucky to be part of it since the beginning, when we were collecting voices through digital dialogues to hear what people wanted in their futures.
Being part of this project, I collaborated with so many youth from China, Korea, Mongolia, and Japan, and we discussed about the future.
This came in various forms of bilateral meetings with officers from UN DPPA, also by facilitating workshops with experts, creating an intergenerational dialogue space. We conducted desk research based on the insights that we gathered from the workshops using foresight tools to develop policy recommendations on creating a digital space that is safer for everyone and, of course, future generations.
I've been very lucky to have the chance to engage and exchange views with different stakeholders and actors for peace building.
We are present our recommendation to the Internet Governance Forum.
So attending this kind of international conference will help us to make our recommendation being implemented.
With my colleague Yukako, we worked outline recommendations in terms of the metaverse. For example, regulation of the metaverse, developing Northeast Asian platforms, and also promote the inclusive algorithm for all people and openness and interoperability for youths and vulnerable groups.
The policy recommendation that Jerry and I co-authored is called Public-Private Sector Collaboration for Digital Literacy Program in Northeast Asia to address the ongoing presence of hate speech, prejudice, and antagonism online, especially on the social platforms. We proposed 3 types of digital literacy program. The first is to develop digital literacy program in school for students. Second is to develop literacy programs for the general public. The third one is to develop online-based policies for safety and inclusiveness.
As the project has developed and we have policy ideations, more youth are getting involved as we travel throughout the region to present and hear some feedback.
We would like to interact with people to understand what we need to revise, what we need to refine to make these policy recommendations a possibility for the region.
This really has been an incredible learning and also self-exploration journey. I hope through my participation in this Future in Peace initiative, I can make meaningful contribution to conflict prevention and peace promotion in the region. We are doing this initiative as a youth, trying to amplify the voice of youth. We have the opportunity to meet new people and to co-vision, co-imagine the future together. So we want to expose our recommendation to the diverse community to make it happen.
We're trying to ensure that when big decisions are made on new technological spaces, such as the metaverse and AI and decentralized systems, we have more voices included and that they're equipped to engage effectively.
This action, I think, regardless of my background, my ethnicity, my age, can create a better world for all people.
We come from different countries with different background, but I do see there's a lot of common ground with one shared vision for the future, that is peace. And I think the teamwork of this project proved that regional and youth-led peace building efforts are possible.